Hello and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. Well, in this video we will focus on Pete Hegseth. He is the Secretary of War in the United States, and he's been obviously taking more screen time lately because of the latest war. So we will look into his future. What is that he can expect to happen? What are the energies that come towards him? Obviously he's been in the news. It was kind of interesting to see the quote he had in terms of from the Pulp Fiction. I found that funny. But nonetheless, I will focus on the energies of the cards. To be honest, other than that, there's not a lot I know about him. You can kind of trust that my energies will really focus on what the cards are telling. But while I'm getting all the cards ready, I would strongly want to encourage you to check out my other readings. I have quite a few politician related ones. I have also country related ones if that's what you're interested about. But I have many readings that you can use in your own life based on your zodiac sign. So definitely check out, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. And also, let me know what you think about him. Does he do a good job or not? I'm very interested to hear it. And we're ready to go with his reading. Okay, so the first card we have here for him is Take Time to Breathe Out, the Disseminating Moon. I think what's really important for him to take a step back when this card comes up. I think they rethink what is that he wants to achieve, how he wants to continue certain things in his life, and also just chillax, like relax a little bit and take some time out as well, right? Take a deep breath before you do anything. Okay, let's see the energies of the tarot. Okay, so he has here the Wheel of Fortune, which is a positive card, but it also indicates that change is coming into his life. This is something that is meant to be. This is that is fated to be, because this is that energy when you're at the right time, at the right place, and you're meeting the right people. So there's a very important change that's happening in his life, and I think it can be connected to destiny, something that meant to be. But also, luck can be on his side as well when the Wheel of Fortune comes up, because again, it's a positive turn. It's a change for the better. Okay, the first card we have here for him is the Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups is a court card, so it can be a person, his energy, or just the general energy of the card. This is more of a female energy, someone who can be a mother figure, a wife, or a leader around him, someone who is very caring, someone who is paying attention to how people feel as well, nurturing energy. So that there can be someone who is kind of influencing him to kind of be a little bit more sensitive, but also just paying attention to feelings of people. The next card we have here for him is the Hermit. So the Hermit is all about rethinking our life. When we kind of looking answers for what is that we want to achieve in our life? What is our goal? What kind of a work we want to do? What is our true calling as well? What kind of a job we want? What kind of a relationship we want? So I think what this card is indicating that he is deeply contemplating what is the next step in his future. And I think that with these two cards of the Hermit and the Fortune and the Wheel of Fortune, there's a change here that will connect him to his true calling as well. Some kind of a change in his life. Okay, so the next card is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is a card of faith system, believing in himself, believing in the universe, very traditional conservative energy. Well, he is part of the conservative party, and then he's definitely conservative. But also this is a card that can be connected to teaching, studying, a very traditional institution, when you are making a commitment in some shape or form. It can be connected to marriage as well. It can be connected to very important contracts as well. I think he is married right now, so I doubt that he will get married. So there might be here some very important contract that's meant to be for him, or an opportunity of committing himself. The next card we have in his reading is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is another court card. So it can be a person, his energy, or just the general energy of the card. The King of Wands is the true born leader. The King of Wands is this entrepreneurial leader who has a vision, who is very convincing, able to convince people, and likes new things, new approaches. Not a conventional one. Now, this can be a leadership opportunity. This can be the president as well, might be offering him something, or taking more leadership opportunities, or leading things might be very important for him. Now, obviously, he is the Secretary of War, so he's already in a leadership position. So it might be that this is something that is his true calling, and it's meant to be. But we also have the Six of Wands, which is a card of success and victory. So this might indicate that he will be very successful in his role, or he might achieve some kind of a success. But also this is a card when all eyes are on you. So I think when you're a public figure, when you are practically everybody is watching you. So this can mean that we might see way more of him than before. He's going to get more screen time as well. There might be here that he's going to be able to achieve some kind of a success that's meant to be, that he will celebrate. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of his reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype. Let me know what you think about him as a leader. Let me know where you're watching from, and what is that your hopes and fears about him. Okay, so his reading continues with the Seven of Wands, which is a step up from the Six of Wands. But I think what this card is talking about, that he's going to be, again, continually in the center of attention. He's going to be attacked. He's going to have to stand up for himself. He's going to be, I guess, he's going to have some scandals as well when this card comes up. But this is a card when you're prepared, when you're able to protect yourself, when you're able to protect whatever you achieved in your life, and you're ready. All I can see is that, I think there's going to be a lot of battles. Obviously, this can be connected to his position of being in war. And also, when you kind of look at these figures, it might indicate simply the war in the Middle East, the war in Iran. But I think this is a card of preparedness and protection as well. So I think, and also when you look at it, he had the Six of Wands and the Seven of Wands, which means there's a step up. So I think there's going to be a positive evolution for him. The next card is the Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles is all about help, financial help, or any kind of help when somebody's come in to provide you with some kind of a help. So this can be alliances coming in to help in this war. It might be that he's gonna get some kind of a help from an influential people. Might be connected to balancing finances as well. But I think this is a pretty good reading for him. Now he also has the Ten of Wands, which is all about carrying a lot of burdens, carrying a lot of difficulties, and when you're kind of working a lot, when you are overburdened, and when this card comes up, you need to think about how can you delegate more things. So I think he's carrying a lot of stuff on his shoulder right now, which is no wonder. Bottom of the deck, we do have here the Six of Cups. So it's interesting because he has all these sixes, the Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. But before we talk about those sixes, let's talk about the Six of Cups, because the Six of Cups is a card of innocence. which can indicate that maybe he doesn't have all the experience that he needs for his position, but also can talk about returning to better times. It can be connected to balances, like all of the sixes, but something from the past might be coming back into his life in some shape or form, because the Six of Cups is very, very nostalgic. But when you have these 666, it's kind of like a nudge from the universe that he has to balance and self-reflect as well, and recenter himself in terms of what is that you want to achieve, because he might focus overly on material concerns, stress, and external validation as well, and losing sight of his inner peace. And that's why we have here this take time to breathe out. And also shifting perspective might be important for him, because obviously he might be worrying a lot right now. But again, it's one of those pause and breathe card which he has here. The 666 talks about it, that you need to rethink what is that you want to do, but also can indicate some major life changes, this 666 that might come in. And he has this Wheel of Fortune, which definitely talks about a change. Okay, so the first card we have from this deck we have here is the Overcome. Beat financial struggles, you must change your tack, fight, adapt, conquer. So obviously overcoming some challenges might be very, very important for him, and changing the way he's approaching certain things. Maybe the war, and obviously fighting, adapting, conquering. Well, that's connected to his role as well. We also see here the partners. Attract your money match. Better together, balance, double the dough, teamwork. So working together, I think working with the alliances might be very important for him to consider. And also we have the Open Window. Golden opportunity, clarity, guidance, spiritual calling, synchronicity. Well, when you kind of look at it, this kind of points to some kind of a new opening in his life. Interesting to see this religious theme showing up in this reading, right? You have the Hierophant, which shows some kind of a blessing. You have the Hermit, which in my deck is praying, and you have this stained glass window that obviously shows some kind of a religious aspect. So maybe some kind of we will see more things coming up from him from a religion perspective, but also like, spiritual calling might be, we talked about here that when you're kind of figuring out what is your true calling, and I think he's gonna see signs and symbols, and this reading has all these sixes that are definitely signs and symbols. So that's all I have for Pete Hegseth. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be able to welcome you again.